Volkswagen's roots trace back to Hitler's era, entwined with a history so enigmatic that it sends shivers down the spine. Its evolution from darkness to global success is a haunting narrative. Welcome to Money Doc TV, a channel dedicated to entrepreneurs who risked it all to create today's most iconic brands. Let's get started. Volkswagen, counted among the best-selling cars globally, has a dark history of betrayal. Despite its ownership of luxury brands like Audi and Porsche in the present, the crimes of deception, slavery, and fraud committed in its past remain as horrifying as ever. So, prepare to glance at the bloody and cold history of Volkswagen. The concept of the people's car. In the 1920s, the German economy plummeted due to the aftermath of World War I, and Germany had to pay reparations for the damage caused to other European countries. With the economic collapse, the German government printed money to cover reparations, leading to a sharp devaluation of the currency. People resorted to burning money for warmth during winter, as it was cheaper than buying firewood. In this era of economic hardship, Adolf Hitler assumed the position of chancellor in 1933, promising to stabilize the country's economy. His plans included the construction of the Autobahn and highway system. However, it took time for him to realize that people couldn't afford cars, and without vehicles, there would be no profit from the highways. This realization laid the groundwork for the concept of the people's car. In the 1930s, the German government, driven by ideology and a desire for national unity, subsidized motor racing successes by Daimler-Benz and Auto Union, winning 19 of 23 Grand Prix races from 1934 to 1937. These victories showcased German automotive prowess. The introduction of a Reich-wide highway code aimed at fostering discipline and chivalry on the roads reflected an emphasis on national interests. However, this code also imposed discriminatory restrictions, with Jews being banned from owning or driving cars starting in 1938. Hitler championed automobiles as a symbol of individual will, in contrast to railways, which he believed stifled personal freedom. The resulting highway code eliminated speed limits, leading to a surge in accidents. Recognizing the failure, speed limits were reinstated by May 1939, except on autobahns. Hitler aimed to eliminate class distinctions in cars, envisioning an affordable, home-built vehicle for everyone. To realize this vision, he enlisted Austrian engineer Ferdinand Porsche to design a car for the masses. In 1938, near Fallersleben, Hitler unveiled the Volkswagen factory. Guided by Ferdinand Porsche, the company embarked on crafting an affordable, family-friendly car. Hitler's dream vehicle took shape, a 5-passenger car with 2 adults in front and 3 children in the rear, resembling a Beetle and ensuring fuel efficiency. The hunchbacked car, powered by a box engine, symbolized a turning point in Germany's economy. With the government holding the most shares, Hitler promoted and named the car KDF Volkswagen. In an unexpected twist, the Volkswagen Beetle's mass production faltered with Germany declaring war. The demand for tanks and weapons overshadowed vehicle production, exacerbated by a labor shortage as people joined the army. Porsche, displaying his business acumen, suggested utilizing labor from Eastern Europe. Hitler, in agreement, formally requested the Reichsführer SS and the head of the German police to promptly provide a workforce from concentration camps to realize their dream car. Silent crime of slavery. The grim saga of slavery unfolded as forced labor became Volkswagen's dark reality. The meager wages offered were a mere pittance, incapable of covering the basic needs of these individuals. Within Volkswagen's walls, racial prejudice festered, categorizing humans by nationality. Jews, in particular, endured unspeakable cruelty, sentenced to a life of forced labor in death camps. Insufficient nourishment added to the brutality, with shocking reports suggesting that Volkswagen officials not only failed to feed their slaves adequately, but also shamefully pilfered food from the kitchen, selling it for personal gain. Mass murder of newborns. Amidst the shadows of the Volkswagen factory lies a hidden tragedy. as war-conscripted men, young women, mainly Poles and Russians, filled the camps. To sustain forced labor, officials devised a cruel system. Despite Nazi policy favoring the repatriation of pregnant foreign workers, SS head Heinrich Himmler instituted a ruthless shift, disallowing returns and legalizing abortions for Russian and Polish women. The policy extended to establishing nurseries, a facade for continuous slavery. Unfortunately, the Kinderheim, or children's home, proved a living nightmare for newborns. While policy suggested mothers could spend up to 14 days with their infants, the reality was far crueler, with separation after just 2 days and restrictive visitation permissions. The Kinderheim, once perceived as a warm haven, revealed itself as a stark contrast, leaving mothers to discover that their beloved children were handed over to demons, subjecting innocent souls to unspeakable suffering. The medical staff at Volkswagen, led by Dr. Hans Korbel, admitted to neglecting newborns, confessing they never checked on them. Brave nurses attempted to protest the cruel system, but their efforts fell short of bringing change. Shockingly, records reveal some nurses fed infants waste. The infant's diet, as noted by a Nazi official visiting the nursery, consisted of half a liter of milk and 1.5 sugar cubes daily. The nursery resembled an animal farm, with babies piled in beds, bathed in contaminated water, enduring unchanged diapers and untreated infections, ultimately succumbing to death. Upon learning the truth, panicked mothers sought to rescue their babies in unimaginable ways. Some tried to conceal their infants in handbags, while others resorted to slipping their children out of windows for a chance at a better life. Despite the unjust conditions, all mothers were charged a health insurance fee for their children's upkeep. In the early days of the Wolfsburg Kinderheim, the mortality rate stood at roughly 25%. Tragically, this rate worsened when the nursery relocated to Rouen, reaching a harrowing 100%. The heartbreaking reality unfolds. Not a single child survived this living hell. It is a sorrowful revelation that those innocent beings, once comfortably nestled in their mothers' bellies, found no escape from the rotting nursery. The heinous crime against the innocent clarifies one chilling truth. The perpetrators had chosen cruelty over alternatives that could have preserved the lives of these children. Whether to subject them to future slavery or to justify their deaths based on racial inferiority, the innocent souls faced an unimaginable fate: post-war transformation. Despite the dark chapter in its history, Volkswagen evolved into a major car company, marking the Volkswagen Beetle as the world's best-selling car in 1972. In the subsequent decades, Volkswagen diversified its lineup with models like the Passat, Polo, and the iconic Volkswagen Bus, emblematic of the counterculture movement. The brand demonstrated adaptability to evolving consumer preferences. Expanding further, Volkswagen signed contracts with Seat in 1982, eventually acquiring full ownership in 1990. This initiated a brand acquisition spree, as Volkswagen secured deals with Bentley, Bugatti, and Lamborghini by the end of the millennium era. The company's strategic moves showcased resilience and a commitment to growth despite its tumultuous past. Volkswagen emission scandal. In 2015, VW revisited the shadows of its past with a fraudulent act. U.S. officials uncovered deceitful software in certain Volkswagen and Audi models designed to cheat emissions tests, concealing the actual level of emitted toxic gases. The defeat device recognized testing periods and switched the engine to a mode with lower emissions. Shockingly, VW engines emitted nitrogen oxide pollutants up to 40 times the legally permitted amount. These pollutants pose severe health risks, including irritations, shortness of breath, nausea, and potential lung issues. The environmental impact is equally dire, with increased acidity levels in rain and disruption of biological processes. The gravity of the issue unfolded when VW admitted the illegal software's presence in 11 million cars and 8.5 million in Europe alone. The repercussions were substantial, leading to a $14.9 billion compensation settlement with customers and regulators. The scandal served as a stark reminder of the enduring consequences of past actions. In a turnaround, Volkswagen took significant steps towards sustainability. In November 2017, the company made its first substantial commitment to decarbonization. With Herbert Diess assuming the role of CEO in 2018, the pace of change quickened. Decarbonization became a corporate priority, and the new CEO spearheaded a swift expansion of VW's e-mobility capacity. Under the management of CEO Oliver Bloom, the company appears to be on the right track, reaffirming its commitment to sustainability. The shift in leadership and focus signals Volkswagen's dedication to making impactful changes in the realm of environmental responsibility. Volkswagen's journey to success has been marked by a dark and turbulent past, where the echoes of silent crimes resonate with the pain and sorrows of those who suffered. Though the horrors of the company's history may be forgotten by many, the shadows linger as a reminder of the rough path they traversed to achieve their ultimate goals. We really hope you enjoyed today's video, The Evil Crimes of Volkswagen. Be sure to leave a like and comment below on what you loved about our video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss another great video. Until next time, we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Remember, no dream is too big.